Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to do an update here for Jasmy. So Jasmy right now is trading at 0.04305. On the weekly time frame, we could potentially be seeing a reversal candlestick, which we do see right here is a hanging man candlestick. So the body itself is located at the very top. We don't have a wick at the very top, so it's very shaven. Also, the wick at the very bottom here is twice the size of the body. So this does kind of hit the checklist of the characteristics of a hanging man, which may potentially warn us for the future of a possible reversal, as we can see the recent high here from last week of 0.059. Now, when we take a look again at the price action of this week, we can see that the price hit a resistance of 78%, relatively the same body size hit resistance around the 5 cents itself, and then we saw the price drastically come down as low as 0.032, so around the 3 cents here. So a lot of people were dipping out, a lot of people were selling the asset itself, especially from last week's high. Now we are going to be monitoring this candlestick. It may change near the end of the week itself, but just make sure that we are taking this as a precaution. Now, taking a look at the RSI here, we are still considered as overbought at 70%. So we may see the price itself kind of pull back. Hence, we saw that huge sell off down to the 3 cents itself. The weekly MACD indicator here, it still looks like it is still in the bearish territories, but we may see some slowdown in the momentum build up. Going into the daily time frame, we do see a lot of indecision in terms of the marketplace, as these candles itself are very small in the body, so we don't see the aggressions of either side of the bulls or the bears itself. What we do potentially want to see is potentially some overclouding in terms of the bulls or some candlesticks to really determine as to where the price is going to go. But we are seeing some smaller bodies, so we're seeing that indecision in the marketplace. In terms of, the RSI itself, we can see the RSI is around 54%. It does reflect very neutral momentum, so the price and the RSI can drastically change, either go upside or a downside as well. When we take a look at the MACD indicator, we are seeing slightly difference here in the MACD indicator for the daily time frame. We see the histogram itself going into the red, but again, keep in mind we do have the MACD line itself well above the zero. So this indicates it indicates still a bullish momentum, as the MACD indicator line is above zero. Also, we do see some red indication from the MACD histograms itself, it does show possible signs of consolidation. So the price itself may continue to come up to an area of resistance at 4.6 or come down to an area of support around our 50 cents, which is, or 50% of our fib, which is around 3 cents itself. We can already see some of these candlestick wicks retracing down to this area of support, and we may retest that area of support depending on the influence of these sellers. Now, going into the 4-hour time frame, we can see that Jasmy is consolidating between the 61%, but most importantly, we are holding very, very closely to our moving averages. So we can see the yellow line is our 20 and the orange line is our 50, and we can see that the moving averages are going horizontally. So this does indicate a possible neutral marketplace where, again, the bulls and the bears aren't really pushing it. The thing that I do want to show you guys to kind of pay attention to going into, the shorter term 4-hour time frame is the spinning top candlestick here. The spinning top candlestick does show a lot of indecision in the marketplace, and it is going to rely very crucially in the next couple of hours to see what the price action is. So if the price does break above the 61% of our fib at 4 cents, it may retrace to the recent resistance line at 0.04678. We can already see the spinning top itself has overexhausted at this level, whereas the area of support here, if we kind of toggle out here, we are going to see it as immediate support of the 50 moving average, which again, the price is just slightly above. If not, it's going to come down to our next retracement level at 0.03912. So for short term, we are leaning towards neutral to bearish, depending on the volume itself. And we can see the volume here has been very, very small. Haven't seen any surges in terms of the body. That could be a play as to the neutral. What we are seeing in this current 4-hour time frame here, we can see that we saw a or potential crossover, because keep in mind this 4-hour time frame has not finished yet. But as we can see here, we can see with the RSI at 65% and then 57%. These high RSIs aren't considered as oversold, but we are seeing that pullback in terms of the RSI and that price. So when we saw the RSI at 65, that was closer to the resistance area. And then an RSI of 57, that was closer to 61%. So we do need to essentially break the 61% of the Fibonacci in order to get to the next area of resistance. But we've been rejected multiple times here. We do need to see an uptick in terms of the volume. So if the support can hold roughly around the 61%, remember we're talking about that break above, then it may rebound up to that 5 cents area depending on that volume. If not, and we get rejected, then the price can lead to a deeper correction closer to the 3 cents or closer to 0.03443. But let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe as well, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.